Hello everybody, I am back for another of the 3 in 30 alphabet challenge. My last video was the first one. I did A is for acetate. Today is B is for button. This list I can leave here for you to take a screenshot of, but I also will have a Google Doc of this linked below. You just have to make a copy. So this is a revisitation. Is that a word? Revisitation of a challenge that happened a couple years ago that Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah initiated, and it's the idea is that you do 3 items in 30 minutes based on the alphabet for these things. So I'm up to B. So what I would like to do is I would like to do some homemade buttons. And I've brought along some cardstock, some black cardstock, some craft card, and I have some scraps of other things. And I have some different sized circle punches over here. I have a 2-inch punch. I have I think this is a 1-inch punch, and then a 5/8 inch punch. And I think what I'd like to focus on is doing some larger punches, because I was thinking you could probably, if you made a 2-inch punch, that actually might be a kind of a cool closure for a journal. So you could wrap like a sari silk around a big old button. So yeah, so let me start. I have my, what is this? This is an iWatch. No, that's not right. Apple Watch set for 30 minutes, and I have lots of scraps and other things around here, but I have an idea. I'll show you. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Okay, here we go. Oops, there we go. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do is I'm just going to cut out some of these, and I think what I'd like is to have a bunch of these doubled up. But as I was thinking about it, you could do this a couple ways. You could double them up right off the bat, glue them together, or you could decorate and sew and stuff, and then glue the back on, and it would cover up whatever your backside of your embellishment was. And then I've also thought about what to do about the center holes, and I was thinking that we can do eyelets, or we could just do hole punches. You can do 1 in the center, you can do 2, and I was thinking, you know how a lot of like covered buttons have, there, I'm gonna stop there. A lot of covered buttons have like the posts. I was trying to think about how to make a post so that so that it has an eye in the back, but then don't we normally cut those off? Okay, any case, so let's try doing one first, where we just do the top part and then we glue the bottom part on and see how that works. So here, let me start with a craft card one, because I just noticed that black really doesn't show up very well. I also have some file folder over here and some cardboard, but let's start with this. So one of the thoughts I had was I have all of these kinds of faux leaf things. So these are just things I've collected. These green ones are pretty and kind of summery. And then I have all these kind of fallish ones as well. There's some green ones. I think I'm going to focus on these green ones first, because it's so beautiful and green. Right now in Massachusetts, all the leaves are kind of that very baby leaf chartreuse color. And I have to tell you, it just makes my heart happy when that color finally peeks out after a long kind of gray, dark winter. Okay, so I've got some Fabri-Tac here. This is actual Fabri-Tac. which I actually prefer to the 3-in-1. I find that, I know everybody says that the that it doesn't make a difference, that it's all the same formula, and that may well be true in terms of performance. Excuse me, but I find that that the smell is different. I find that the 3-in-1 has a much stronger smell than the plain old Fabri-Tac. So I was thinking I would just do kind of like a little leafy collage with different colors and shapes of these. These are like paper mulberry leaves, I think. And I don't want it to be too organized. Oh, that's a pretty one. Let me save that one. There we go. And then I'm just gonna glue down. Oh, and you know what? Come to think of it, I also have some paper flowers. That might be really pretty down the center. Hold on, I'm just standing up. If you hear crash, it's one of my avalanches of storage things. How about like, now this has like a little dot down the center, but what if we removed that and took the pieces out? Oh, it's not holding it together. What if that was a center? There's a little bit of card showing here. I want one more leaf. How about this one? This is that chartreuse color I was thinking of. That kind of spring immature leaf. Yeah, I'll do that. So let's see, today is Thursday. It's almost the weekend. How exciting is that? It has been a really long, I'm not liking this part right here, so I think I might do another one right here. Like that. It's been a really long week for me. It has just been tough. We are in it's the push towards the end of the class that I teach. And the class, we have a big state test in this class. And the state test is a good 2.5 weeks before the end of the year. So we have a really short amount of time, especially compared to first semester, to finish everything in. There. And then, so it's just like, oh, the kids are stressed out and I'm stressed out. Do we want to do a green leaf? Do we want to do yellow and orange? We did 2 there. We could, it's happening again. I'm going to be over time. I'm thinking I'm going to put my holes through there. Oh, I just did that wrong. Shoot, 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 shoot. I'm just going to wipe it off. Okay. So, turns out I really didn't need to this is when I could have done the backing. Oh, I should try and get that centered on the backing, huh? Okay. Oh, this isn't sticking. Interesting. Just use more. Okay. So I want to give it another layer of backing. That, and I'm just going to set that aside to dry for a moment. We'll come back to it for the holes, so that the glue can set. The Fabri-Tac dries pretty quickly. Okay, where's my box? That was fun. I actually would really like to do that with, you know what? No, we're gonna do variety. I will revisit that with the fall leaves. I think that would be really nice for a fall journal cover. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was I have some Sari Silk scraps, and I wanted to try doing like a fabric button. As I paw through and you can't see what I'm doing. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of neutral. A lot of these Sari Silk scraps have like a lot of stuff on them. What goes with that? Well, apparently this is just stuffed with miscellaneous stuff, not straight scraps. See, aren't these gorgeous? They're so fun. Some scarf bits. I guess these are my larger scraps. Where are my smaller scraps? These are just regular fabric scraps, which would also be fun. But I had it in my head that I wanted to find sari bits. These are fibers. Oh my gosh, I'm making such a mess. All right, well, these aren't necessarily sari scraps, but these are definitely sari bits. Oh, that's a good one. Smaller nuts. That's some Cantha. Wanted some, oh, here we go. Here's some, won't tear. So I was thinking for this to do wrapped. It's not gonna tear. That's okay, it'll still fray. Oops. To do like a wrapped one and then to glue on some of the more ornate stuff. This actually would be really nice to wrap, or this. I think I'll wrap it in that glittery bit. It's so much fun to paw through this stuff, isn't it? All right, so let's wrap one and see how that goes. So I'm gonna wrap a black one. Am I gonna wrap it in this? Yes, I'm gonna wrap it in this. Hello? Hello. My son just got home. He was just at, he had a sailing regatta. He's on the varsity, ooh, which side? He's on the varsity sailing team. He's a senior. So he just got home from sailing. And my husband is out walking the dog and getting a few more groceries for supper. Oh, I guess they're both pretty shiny depending on the light, huh? Pretty even, okay. So now my thought was that I would wrap this, and I don't know if there's a right way and a wrong way. I'm gonna snip this down so it's not too okay. I'm actually gonna put some glue stick on there. How are we doing for time? Not too bad. There. I suppose if I were smart, I would have gotten the glue gun going for this. I imagine the glue gun might be the best tool for this job. Okay. So that side is wrapped, and I'm thinking that I wanted it to be single-sided so that I can sandwich these seams down. So let's do that now because it's not wanting to stay. These were just ideas. I've never done any of these before. I've never tried them in advance. I haven't done any prototypes. This is purely an adventure in crafting. Okay. I find that I think about things a lot, and then if I wait too long to start them, oh, that's sad. The glue all came through. I didn't think of that. I should have thought of that. That's okay. I'm gonna cover it up. That's just my base. I need a wipe. I am all sticky. I have just buried my wipes, of course, underneath all my bags of scraps. Here we go. A wipe. Sticky, sticky, sticky. We'll cover the sticky. Okay, now, I think we're gonna have to pay more attention to glue. Oh, I hear more people coming. It's okay, you guys can talk. Oh, so grab some food. Share your food with Izzy.
Oh, I don't want to thank Sam.
They're so fun. See, now I was just thinking this could be just bits of fabric. And then, I don't know, we'll find some focal point, some kind of, maybe what I'll do you think my sewing machine could sew through all these things? Oops, is there a right side and a wrong side to this? Is that wrong and that's right? I think so. And just make it kind of like a fabric-y collage. Okay. I want the little sequins. I think they left again. They're just being very, very quiet. Okay, I don't want to cover up that. Don't want to cover up that. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe glue gun is the best for this. This is not sticking now. Bit of acetate from last time. Uh-oh, I'm losing sequins. I know it's kind of the same technique as I used last time, isn't it? Not very varied. I guess I just had it. I've been thinking, like I said, I've been thinking about it so long. I had to kind of come and try it out and see what variations I could come up with. See if I can think of something different to do for the third one, huh? And then I definitely need some kind of focal bit. Something blingy for the center. What do I have? You know what I have? What if we, well, here's a thought. What if we used a button with a post for the center? Now, I realize that one's not the best choice. But I do have, is this my jar? One of these jars over here. Hold on. Where is it? Oh dear. Don't go away. Oh, here it is. I got it. Don't go away. I'm about to show you buttons. I've got this jar. In this jar, I have a bunch of brass buttons. These are all the brass buttons. And so what if I cut a hole in the center and I use one of these brass buttons? There's a big silver button. And since I'm thinking about using this as kind of a closure, pardon me, then if it has a little bit of, if it's a little proud, like that one, it's okay, because it's just, or do I want, oh, that's kind of good too. Kind of like that one. For some reason, it seems less, it's just a mirrory one. That's too big. Covers everything else up. But isn't that a fun jar of buttons? Look at that one. It's like a big old bauble. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stick that through and use the post that is from this button to go through the center. The center's kind of there-ish. That's my all. And you know, with these awls, the further it's tapered, so as you go deeper and deeper, it gets thicker and thicker. And, and I'm going to stick that through my hole. It's not liking that. It is not liking that. Let me try that again. Let me clear up that hole. Okay. I don't know if you can hear them chatting. They're both seniors and they had AP tests. They're all in the middle of AP testing right now. So, uh-oh. 10 minutes. I gotta start on my last one. Okay. So maybe it's because, I'm gonna stick that through there. Where's the hole? Maybe that's the problem. The fabric doesn't like the hole. All right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try something else. I have my handy dandy big old hole punch. I'm gonna put a hole in a different spot right here. Kind of chewed away at the fabric a little bit. That's okay. I can glue it down more later. I can see the hole there. But there's something that doesn't want to go through. Let me try and get it. Oh, it's not going to reach. All right, tell you what. I'm going to set that one aside, but you get the idea. And I need to come up with number 3. So for number 3, let's do something different. What else do I have at hand to use? You know, I do have some maps. I have some, I do love using maps. Maybe, oh, this one's kind of colorful. That could be a fun button. Australia, India, the Caribbean. Let's use the Caribbean. Yeah. Oops, wrong punch. Were you just yelling at me? Wrong punch. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get all the islands. There we go. And I'm going to use some Distress Oxide in ground espresso. Oh, that's very dark. That's for a super grungy pirate map. I actually think vintage photo might work better on maps. You guys leaving? Oh, that's my husband's back. My husband's back with the doggy. They're saying they need to go to their National Honor Society. They're the outgoing seniors, so they have to like be the good role models for the incoming juniors. Okay, we're just gonna layer these up. All right. And actually, I want this to be a little grungier. Now I want some vintage photo ink. And I'm just going to dabble here. And let's do some water. Oh, you know what? That's what I should have done. I should have done it on the desk first. That's okay. Grunge it up a bit. So it is a secret map. Oops, wrong side. I don't do well with the whole rushy thing. Okay, so now it's not nice and grunge. Cover your ears for just a second. Let's try for a little oxide. Hold on. I've got too much espresso on here. I need to get rid of some of this espresso. Oops, that's my base. Sticky. There. Now I'm going to use some vintage photo oxide. Oh, I have that right here. I guess I didn't need to do that. All right, we'll do some oxide. And then I want to do some of the, instead of dipping it, oof, super grunge. I want to do this trick. And then we take some paper towel and we're gonna lift. Keep doing the wrong side, don't I? Okay. All right, we're just gonna glue it down. There we go. Oh. Glue down the wrong side in the end. Oh my goodness. That's okay. It's Pacific Australia. It's still kind of piratey and it's still good and grungy. Where's my thing? I'm just gonna get the edges a little bit. There we go, like that. And I think it needs a little gilding. Oh, I have some others ones. I have rust, I have patina. Maybe it needs some rust and some patina. I should probably do rust. Oh, it's all cracked. These are Gilder's waxes. They're rather stinky. Okay. And then I'll probably want to do the holes too. Hold on. Let me do a couple of holes. What did I do with my, there we go. There's my baby wipe. Wow, those are really stinky. So those are Gilder's wax, paste wax. Let me poke some holes in these, and then I can put some patina around the holes. So where's my I'm going to do the small holes. I'm doing, oh, I have a line on here even. One there, and one there. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit of, you know what would be good for this is a Q-tip. I don't have any Q-tips here. Oh, paste wax in rust. You might see a little bit underneath there. And then, 14 seconds. Ah, shoot. Yeah, this rushing kind of thing. I might have to change over to just 3 in however long it takes. All right, I'm just finishing this one. Okay, and I want to put a little smidge of the blue here and there. I really like this patina one. There. Like that. I wonder if this wasn't closed properly and that's why it dried out or something. I don't know. Because the rust one was very cakey. Okay. Lost track of my, there we go, my wet wipe. Let's put this away. I'm going to wipe this down just a smidge here. Put my scissors away so I can have some more room. And my pokey tool. And let's see what we need to do to finish these. So there's one large button. Here is my other large button. So we need to poke holes in there. I think maybe those require some eyelets, actually. So maybe some gold eyelets. Will this reach? No. So you know what we need? We need to pull out, which I haven't pulled out in quite a while. I'm not even sure where it is. My big bite. Ah, right there where it belongs. Who'd have thought it? Okay, so let's pull this back to 3/8 inch. No, let's do the smaller one on this one. Oops, wrong. There we go. So I'm just going to poke a hole in the center of each of those flowers. There's one. And 2. And let me get some small eyelets. I really would like some shiny gold on these, I think. Oh, rose gold. I could do rose. I think rose gold would be good. And I gotta switch the heads around to the smaller pokey one and the smaller pointy bit. Come Come on. Why aren't you going in? Come on. There we go. That's a new thing. I haven't had that problem before. And that's just gonna make it, I think. Oops, gotta go down to the end. Squish one. So this would actually, I think, look cute on a cover of a fairy journal. There we go. There's something in that one that, oh, it's a piece of cardboard. It didn't get caught up. That's okay. I'll just snip that off. Some tiny scissors. There we go. Good as new. So there's my florally fairy one. I have a grungy, you know, piratey, steampunky one. And this one. So I think I will send this through the 3/8 inch hole. And take my button. Gonna send it through the gauzy bit on top first. And then there we go. And send it through there. And then it's gonna have to be whatever goes through, hold it down. So let me grab a paper clip to hold it down for the time being. So yeah, I'll just hold it like that for now. Oops, that doesn't want to stay. Oh, dear me. Okay, that will stay. Okay, so I have 3 large buttons for a closure. I've lost the cover for my glue. Put that back there. Did anybody see where it went? Distress ink. No, that goes there. No, it's got to be around someplace in my panicking frenzy. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm seriously considering cutting out the time limit because I feel like I don't work as well. I get like all frazzled because of the time. Although it's fun. All right, well, in any case, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll join me. Please use that hashtag. Once again, it's hashtag alphabet challenge 2. And this one was, where's my, here, we'll use orange. We've done A is for acetate. Oops, that's not the right one either. Well, I'm just not having luck today. Here's a nice bright green. A is for acetate. B is for button. And next time around, we'll do C for corrugated cardboard. Ooh, I'm going to have to think about that one. All right, guys. Hope you're all well. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.